these. Set that up there. Ranjal, what's up, man? Twisted Zodiac, how you doing? Hawk, what's up, bro? Oh. Well, yo, Mikey, I almost messaged you. Were you missing me? Yeah, good old ATO. Good old ATO was running late today. Gotta get some bands made. Hey, Mike, what's happening? So, pretty happy, guys. Pretty happy. I've been having big problems with my merch. And you're late too? Yeah, I've been having big problems with my merch, man. I ended up pulling it from my channel. The spring. Message out to all of you guys. If you are looking to buy any merch from any of your favorite influencers or YouTube people, do not buy any company. Don't buy anything from anybody who supports spring. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Basically, I came out with a whole bunch of new clothes that I wanted to set up for everybody, and get out on that. I added water bottles, different coffee cups for Sunday morning coffee with ATO, something along this line here. Whole bunch of other things, bags and everything. But unfortunately, when I tried to go live with it, I ordered some samples back in October. Yeah, October. I still haven't received it. They basically, it's the second or third time now I've had trouble getting samples in, so I could show them off and actually get my product line going. And sure enough, it's been a freaking nightmare. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have actually bought some of my stuff or not, or waiting for it, or I don't know. Unfortunately, it's out of my hands. I don't have any control over how that stuff works, which for me is a major problem. I can't deal with that. I'm actually even having a hard time myself getting a fucking refund from these clowns. But they had a problem with their one of their printing partners, as they said. They're not supplying anybody. They can't seem to get any product made. They're happily taking people's money, though. So please, if that's the case, and you guys are looking to buy some stuff from anybody out there, anybody that's using Spring at the moment, I don't know if they're supplying the really, really big clients and screwing everybody else over. I don't know how they're going about it, but do not buy anything from them. You'll be lucky if you get it. I made 3 orders myself trying to get products to show to you guys, and every single one of them was late, got lost in the mail. It was just a problem after problem after problem. Now, I've got a water bottle and a hooded sweatshirt that was supposed to come. I contacted them again and basically said, hey, this is a problem, and so on. On this video, if you guys saw, or maybe you'll see, I don't know, I've got like a few little products that are down at the bottom. These are my new merch lines, new company. I've gone with Spreadshirt. I made a purchase as a regular purchase instead of buying it cheaper as a sample. I wanted to see how long it was going to take to print and come to me. It took less than 24 hours for it to be shipped. Less than 24 hours. So I paid for it. I got the tracking in 24 hours. Oh, Mikey, man, I don't know what the hell is going on, dude, with them. But I think I started looking pretty deep into it and started searching around about Spring, and it turns out that they've been they're a fucking weasel company, man. They're trash. They don't give a fuck about their people. They take a whole bunch of money and they can't even supply nothing. It's almost like a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme or something. It's pretty bad. screwed by custom ink and Vista. That sucks, man. What's up, Track? The one thing I will say is I found that Spreadshirt Panraj, they ship worldwide, I believe, man. You'll be fine. Just check out what's going on. Hey, what's up, Leon? Lauren, let's say hi to some people here. Free samples, what's up? Free merch. So the new merch is good to order, my friend. The new merch is good to order. I'm with a new company, and they're very, very solid. Cat Lover, what's up? Doobstar Gaming, what's happening? Edwin, homemade slingshots. Whoa, above homemade slingshots? I have no idea what that says, but how are you doing? Alex Gaming, how's it going? No, I don't play Mobile Legends. Armando. Why always moderators ban me on YouTube Live? I don't know. What are you saying to get banned? Roan, what's happening? I'm late, bro. I have a terrible diarrhea squirts today, but I am here now. Well, free sample. It's a tough break, bro. I hope you work that out or squeeze it out. Mark, you look like Billy Gay Cyrus. Aw, Matt, you're so sweet. Mom didn't mind when I was pounding her back door, did she? Andrew, what's happening, bro? You popped in too? Al, Butler, what's happening, bros? How do you take your coffee? Nice and black, my friend. Nice and black. And we're drinking, it's called Muskoka Howling Wolf Dark Roast. Good stuff. All right, so while I'm on the chat here today, we're going to do a little bit of band making. Kerry, how's it going, buddy? Mountain Bike Addict, how's it going? Backwoods Bozo, what's happening, bro? I am smoking. Nice. Yeah, we got another shit ton of snow yesterday. It was funny. Hoggy sent me my good morning text in the morning. How's it going, bro? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna answer him back. How's the slingshot making been going? It's been going pretty good. Hey, thanks, Tritop. It's been going pretty good. I was in the shop yesterday morning, and I got something pretty coming for all you guys who really like to shoot wrap and tuck. I got a couple of real beauties set up, and they're in the clamps today, so I'm gonna get to work on those. I've got another green and black clipped Avro coming, and I've got a jade and brown ready to go. Not quite ready to go. And oh shit, hold on one second, don't go nowhere. And I got another one of these. This is a nice little wooden Avro. I didn't put. I'm not going to be putting this one up to sale because I had a little trouble with my router. But tell me, that looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? But the other one I got like this. It's the same thing. It's got a micarta core inside, G10 liners, but it's got oak on the outside instead. But I do have enough to make another one like this. And it's a really nice, very, very light. Actually, let me see if I can find my little scale. Well, wait. I don't know where I put that thing. maybe we won't weigh it. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, it's super, super light. It's really nice. Shoots nice. Feels good in the hand. Yep. So I got another one like this. That'll be ready to go in a couple of days. I just got to sand it, and I'm gonna drill a hole in the center, put the maker's mark, and then I'm gonna cover everything with CL glue, whatever the hell that shit's called, crazy glue, that kind of thing. I have to go. Just stop in and say hi and leave a like. Well, thank you, sir. Are you from Canada? Yes, I am. Do you hunt? Yes, I do. Not with a slingshot, though. I'm not allowed to do it in my area. Hey, Kerry, did you get a few shots through that Avro yet? How you liking it, bro? Hey, Patrick, what's happening? Victor, what's happening? Ah, what's happening? Keep popping in like crazy. Good morning for you. Good morning for Mr. Andre. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I've been talking to the guy for years. Sometimes I call him Andre because of the I at the end, but it could be Andre, I'd imagine. So, out of all my elastic that I have, I think probably Omega Slings 0.45 green is probably my favorite band. And a very close second is 0.5 white. But I love the 0.45 green. That stuff is magic. Magic, magic, magic. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets there. Oh, the Venator's sweet, eh? I got mine here. I don't have bands on it. I just took the bands off of it, but I actually got 2 of them. This is my green one. I really like the color of it, the frame, the pinky hole, all of it. It just locks right in the hand. Really great stuff. But my black one that I have, it's like a collector's item because it was the first run, and it's got the gold stamp in the center. That one is that one's sweet too. Oh man, I'm glad you like it, Carrie. You know, I'm still kind of I gotta get over that shit a little bit. I know I have I look at some of my frames, like this one's pretty damn good, pretty even. I really like it. It shoots nice, but I see faults in it all the time, and it's something I got to get over. I mean, a lot of times I'm getting them and they're pretty damn bang on, but I want to improve everything to a point where I'm putting out stuff that's in my eyes as close to perfect as possible. But that one that I sent you, I was really, really happy with that one. I wanted to kind of keep it. It was sweet. Yeah. What kind of sling fork is accurate to shoot? Pretty much all of them, dude. Really, if I'm being honest, you'll mess around a little bit and you'll find one that feels better in your hand or not, and usually that'll help you shoot a little bit better if you find it comfortable. Um, but 5, 10, 14, yeah. But you really don't need to like to go really, really crazy picking forks. What does most of your work, once you find one that works well with your anchor point, um, you're going to be shooting pretty nice. It really just comes down to how you set up your bands, which makes it accurate. If I can give you tips on that, though, if you're interested, I will. If you're looking to get better accuracy, try to reduce the draw weight for a reasonable speed that you need to do whatever it is that you're planning on doing. That's the best thing to do. Hi from Philippines, watching 9 p.m. here. Holy smokes. Hi, Joy. How are you doing today, Gabriel Murphy? I'm doing great, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. ATO Slings. Yo, greetings from the UK. Hey, I got something to show you, man. You might like this. Take a look at this. Get a little coin from the UK in the bottom. It's a G10 split core skeleton raindrop carbon fiber with an Edwards first coin on there. It's pretty badass, no? Jinpu is the best in my opinion. If it's working for you, then it's the best, my friend. Show us the green frame again, please. What green frame? This one? Have you ever tried airsoft or airsoft guns? No, never airsoft. I love the two I have. Best shot with a catapult in feet. My farthest shot in feet? Well, shit. I don't know. It's well over 100. Well over 100 feet. I think I did it live too. I think it was like 150 feet. I popped a can up in a tree. What about Omega Green 0.6 for 9.5 steel or 8mm lead? That's a good question, Don. Typically for 9.5 for 9.5 steel, I would go to a 0.7. But I guess it all depends on what you shoot. If you're shooting like longer draw, if you have a longer, sorry, not long draw, but if you have a longer draw than I do, 0.6 might work for you. But yeah, there's plenty of zip on 0.6. I think when I did my review on 0.6, I think I shot some 9.5 in that video. I usually do 8mm and 9.5 just to see what speeds we get with them, and I was very impressed with the 0.5. So the 0.6 would definitely be quicker for the 9.5. That's for sure. I haven't done any reviews on the 0.6 yet. I'll probably do that when the weather gets a little bit better. It's right now I can't even get in my backyard. I guess way too much snow. Yeah, it's really, really, really deep and nasty out there. We had, I guess, in the last 30 days, not even. I guess like, well, I guess we could say 30 days. In the last 30 days, I've had. In my area, we've had somewhere around 100 centimeters of snow, so it's been rough. Yeah, it's been rough, that's for sure. What food do I like? I like meat, man. I love meat. One of my all-time favorite foods to eat, though, if I'm going to be eating some stuff, usually it's either Indian, Lebanese, or Thai food. If I can get those three things, I'm living the dream. We have a restaurant out near us called Bustan. I order from there quite often. I get the shish taouk and shawarma mix, and I just get the meat. A big bowl of meat, and I just shove that shit in my face, and I fucking love it. I'll be back. All right, buddy. Joseph, what's happening? What's my barbecue, man? Barbecue all the time. Where is my family? My family is out. My son has gone to work. My wife is dropping him off, and I am here chatting. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I should be getting a couple of shirts, 2 shirts in and a sweater tomorrow. So maybe what I'll do when I get back from that live, or when I get back from work, if I don't have any running around to do right after work, I'll pop on here live and show you guys. We'll do the unboxing together, and I'll show you the new merch, the new clothes, and we'll see how everything looks, how everything feels, and that should be, oh yeah. We should be good to go and finally actually have. Oh man, my breakfast is kicking my ass a little bit, and all I had for breakfast was coffee. But yeah, so we'll do a live. We'll go live and we'll do a little chat with the merch. I'll show you what everything that's going on. Thanks, Andrew. How much was which slingshot? Which one are we talking about? I think I've shown a couple. Are you talking about this one here? That one's not really finished. I won't be selling that one, but it won't be that expensive, that one. I think probably when I raffle that one off, I'll only do like 10 spots. I'll do 10 spots and then raffle it off. 10 spots, $10. Big Back, what's up? I'm sure you've told us, but I'm old. What epoxy do I use? It's called C-Tough. I use that stuff. It's C-Tough. It's good stuff, very, very strong. When I tested it, I took 2 pieces of G10 and I glued them together. And then I put them in my vise and I gave it a good whack. And the bond of the glue didn't break. The G10 did. It delaminated. So I'm pretty happy with that. Just drop me a sub. Ah, thanks, dude. Aaron, that was a pretty cool shot on a can. It was a far distance. It was pretty cool. And I believe I did it with my I think it was with my Sparrow from Simple Shot. I think that might have been my longest shot, 150 feet. But I also did some fun shots with my Beagle from Prime 4 Catapults in a video. I believe it was the video where I was shooting doing a comparison between the Beagle and the Beagle 2. And I was shooting that frame, and every time I was getting a hit, I was backing up. And in that video, I believe I was shooting one of the big Wasp flippers, the 8-centimeter ones. But I think I got back to as far as 38 paces, which was pretty far too. That's a pretty good shot. I mean, 2.5 steps, 2.5 feet per step, maybe even 3 feet per step if I'm going from heel to toe. But I paced them all out, and I was shooting that thing, man. It was freaking awesome. I had a plan to go to this quarry. There's this quarry that's out close by us. I have a fishing video on that. I think on my old channel, where apparently I was trespassing, and I had been going fishing at this place forever, and it was like an old quarry, and it was there's a shot that I wanted to set up. It was a 70-meter shot at elevation, so I would have set up a can on a cliff face and then walk down and around and take a shot from there. But a bunch of kids were out drinking at nighttime, and they decided to go for a swim. 4 of them went out, and 3 of them came back. And they've now fenced off the thing and put cameras, and anybody that's in that area will get arrested, unfortunately, because it was a really great spot to go fishing. Really great spot to go fishing and catch largemouth bass in there. And anyway, now it's gone. And so is that young kid, unfortunately. Good morning, sir. How you doing this morning? Zach Hunter, I'm doing great, buddy. Damien, how you doing, bro? Ivana, how you doing? Rex, my brother Rex. I like Chinese food. Me too. Chinese food's pretty good. I love the taste of it. I usually feel like trash the next morning, though, eating all those carbs. I love some Thai food, always. Thai hot. Yeah. You know what? I'm probably way behind. But Thai food, man, it's crazy. We used to have this restaurant called Enthai. Anthai. It was right by our place. And whenever I used to go to my guitar lessons, I used to stop by there and I'd eat dinner before I went. Get a good belly full of nice spicy food. I used to get this Enthai soup. It's very similar to Tonkinese soup. And they had this thing called spicy chicken. And I'd always ask for, they had this little bowl of hot sauce that they would bring. And I would stick it on the guy would always come with this thing and had this little tiny scoop where you can kind of add to it. And I used to just take the spoon out, put it on my napkin, and then just take the sauce and dump half of it onto my plate. The guy used to look at me and shake his head like, dude, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man, but you're crazy. I don't know how you eat that. It's so hot, but yeah, it was good. I love that place, but the son didn't want to take it over when the father wanted to retire, and they ended up selling it. And there's been like 8 different places that have been in that spot since. Nobody seems to get anything to stick. Tailor-made. Mugiwara, how you doing? Gary Nelson, what's happening? From Wisconsin. Cool. Does Canada have summers? Yeah, we do. Yeah, and the summers actually get stupid hot here too. Believe that or not. We get, although we didn't get it this year yet, but sometimes we get minus 40 in winter, and sometimes we get plus 40 in summer. So, I guess if we're talking Fahrenheit, I don't know what the minus is, but when you're getting into the plus 40s, you're around 107 degrees, 108 degrees, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you got to kind of be gritty to live here, I guess. It was up to 70. It was minus 20 this morning, yesterday. With the wind chill, it was minus 20. Yeah, and it sucked because I woke up in the morning. And drove my son to work. And we just had a shit ton of snow come down. Actually, Hoggy would definitely say that because he saw the video I sent him. I was outside removing snow from the driveway so I can get the car out. And drove all the way to my son's work, which is around 11 kilometers away. I guess that's somewhere around 8 miles. Not a far trip, but when you're driving through a foot of snow, it ain't a good time. So I get there. My son gets out of the car. He's like, "Okay, bye, Dad." I'm like, "You have a good day, son." And then, sure enough, I'm just climbing up the hill, coming down the hill, back down on the other side, and I get a phone call. And my son's like, "Yeah, can you come back? I don't have work today. They don't need me." Yeah, I wasn't happy about that, but it's like, fuck, if you're gonna run a business, make sure people know. Turns out it wasn't their fault. It was my son's fault. He had completely forgot. He read Saturday, but it was actually Sunday. So he's gonna have a busy day today. He's got to work this morning from 9 to 11. Then they're gonna go pick him up, and then he's gonna be coming home, chilling for a little while. Then he's gonna go back to work at 4 o'clock at another place and work until 8 o'clock at night at a pizza place near us. Yeah. Prof, what's happening? Bianca, how are you doing? There you go, Bianca. Ah, thanks, Kevin. LP's Outdoors Adventures. What's going on, man? What's going on? What does LP stand for? I'm curious. I have in Quebec where we live. There's a lot of people called LP, but it's because their name is called Louis Philippe, and most people call them LP. Pathmaker, what's happening, bro? Yeah, the aim's not bad, man. I do a lot of practice on really, really small targets. Right now, it's kind of hard to get out in the backyard and shoot, and it sucks because I like to practice at like 10 or 15 yards, 15 meters, sorry. And I do dabble from 20 meters, usually about the 15 or 20 shots on every practice, just trying to dial it in. And once you start shooting at a longer distance, you'll find that the keeping your left and right really gets dialed in, shooting longer distance, because you have to be a little bit more precise that way, and then you're just accounting for the drop. But I've got a good video on that, actually, on how to approach shooting long distance. And yeah, that approach has really helped me out, and how I aim and all that stuff. It's all in that video for longer shots. It is only with an OTT slingshot though, so it's not a TTF. That's a whole other freaking problem, I guess. Those TTF shooters shooting longer distance is kind of rough, but there's a lot of quarries in Ohio. Do I like jazz? I like all music. Jazz is all right. Watch out for a live around 6 or 7 this evening. Okay, sir. Should I get a little promotion going on Facebook for that, Rex? I'll let's do another 4 with these guys here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got plenty of bands here. All right, let's do that. 5, 10. Gonna be making some slings with 3/4 inch polycarbonate. I can make any shape as long as my fork tips are square. Nice. And yeah, as long as those tips are square, you're good to go. But I mean, really, a lot of the Chinese guys, they make things with round tips. And I've shot really, really well with just like a fork cut off of a tree. And all I did was kind of rub them down with, or like just round off the edge with a pocket knife, and I was able to get some good shooting done with that. What state is this? This is Canada, man. Quebec. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, we're good. A Frenchy Northerner. I'm not French at all, man. I'm English. I live in Quebec. I'm one of the I'm one of the rare Anglophones that they have up here. We speak English. We're Anglophones. We're oppressed. We're assholes for speaking the language we speak. I can't shoot without anxiety. I do it for work, not for fun. Yeah, that's kind of tough. Vaccinated anti-vaxxer. That's it's a little tough to get over that target panic a little bit. Could take some work. That's for sure. In 2023, spring faced lawsuits from vendors on non-payment. One significant case involved an Alpha Border, a supplier of apparel goods, which filed a lawsuit seeking for unpaid merchandise supplies. Yeah, I wonder if that's what the issue is going on right now, is nobody's willing to supply them anything, and those pieces of shit are just still collecting money, hoping to figure it out. But anyway, I'm not holding my breath for I'm not holding my breath to get my money from them, to be honest. It may or may not happen. It's taking this guy Bosco, who I'm talking to, it's taking him like a week to answer every single email. It's frustrating, annoying, but I'm hoping that eventually it'll all work out and I'll get my stuff back, or at least my money back for my 2 orders. And then I'll be able to move on a little bit. Here, put those there. And then move on a little bit with this new company at Spreadshirt. They seem to be doing much better things. They seem to be more of an honest company, not a bunch of criminals and crooks like Teespring was. Unfortunately, it's kind of shit that YouTube's still offering them as a merch dealer on their website, or for, you know what I mean. When you want to get some merch going, you can click onto it and see how everything works out, and pick a company that you want to work with, and you're assuming that YouTube's going to be promoting people that are going to be decent. But Spring was one of the first. There was 3 of them. There was Shopify when I set up mine. There was Shopify, there was Spring, and there was Spreadshirt. I originally went to Spreadshirt first, and I just found it a little bit complicated how their platform worked. Probably because I was using mobile. I don't have a computer, so just working mobile on there was a little bit tough. But after messing around with it a little bit, I discovered kind of how to use it recently, because Spring was a no-go, and yeah, Spreadshirt seems to be right on target, and I was very pleased to place an order and have it ship out in 24 hours. Like, I don't know how the hell they're doing that, but I've already paid for the customs charge into Canada, and it's like right around the corner from me. So I'm very excited to get those things in and see how they look, see what the quality's like and all that. But I was not impressed with Spring. Their quality was hit and miss. I found their t-shirts all stretched out really bad. I don't know. I'm very disappointed in Spring. It sucks. Who do you buy your templates from, or who makes the best templates? The templates that I've got, all the good templates that I've ever ordered from. I've never ordered one from Omega Slings, but I believe JB told me they get theirs made by the same people who did Sniper Sling, and Sniper Sling's templates are fantastic. I've had Sniper Sling. I've had slingshooting.com, which is also very good. and I've ordered from AliExpress, which were absolute shit. I've ordered 2 from there, and both of them have come broken. And then you have to bitch and fight with them to actually get you to get you to to pay for them or to cover the cost of the damage. To, they gave me $5 off of my. Actually, here I'll show it to you. This one here. See how it's glued? It arrived and snapped right in half. It was broken right here and here. See? That's my 24-12 taper. It blew up in transit, and the best I can get back from them was a $5 discount for all my troubles. And they just stuffed that thing into an envelope and shipped it just like that with no backing or nothing. Got to roll out. Have a great day. Take care, Rex. Have a good one, bro. Yeah. So they offered to give me a $5 discount, and that was it. So I was like, you know what? Screw you guys. That's what you're going to do. I'm not going to mess around and argue with you and bicker back and forth. I gave them a shitty review after, and they're like, oh no, we'll pay you back after. I'm like, too late, fuck you. And that's it. It stayed with a 2-star with their company, and I put a nice explanation down there. Don't waste your time. They ship them crap. They don't put any backing to protect them. And if they do break, they're going to offer you $5 back for something that cost you $20. So not worth it. Don't waste your time. I was able to glue it back together, which was not so bad. And it's kind of held up, but I almost never use it anymore. Drifting Flies, how's it going, bro? Coin Worker, how you doing, bro? I got a couple of beauty Avros in the works right now. I got this red marble carbon fiber, and I put a white liner in between the carbon fiber and a black chunk of G10. It's going to be sexy as hell. I've got 3 of them going. If all 3 turn out, 2 of them will be for sale. One of them is staying here with me. And the sexiness of that thing is going to be off the freaking charts, I'm telling you. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. How you doing this morning? Your finger heal up good now? It doesn't move like it used to, but it's pretty much it's looking pretty good. Have a look there. Yeah, I healed pretty good. That was 2. Well, there's 3 cuts there. You got the lower one, the upper one, and then the one up on the knuckle. And I had this one here on the finger, kind of. I don't know if I can show it to you there, right here. That healed pretty fast, and the other cut was on this finger. Nice little scar there, yeah. yeah. I heal like a werewolf usually, so it's pretty good. Whenever I get busted up and stuff, I heal pretty fast. I had a good wipeout at work though last week on the ice. We had a truck. We had a truck parked on the left, blocking one of the lanes, and then we had one of our operators, a side loader driver. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but it's like it's kind of like a big flat thing with a big forklift on it, and the forklift would come out the side, drop down, and you pick up like you could pick up like 40-foot tubing with it, and it brings it back up. And anyway, the guy was coming with 6 bundles up on his track, going in between my office door and the outdoors. And I ended up stepping off to the side, and we had a shit ton of snow with a little bit of freezing rain, and it was just absolutely treacherous out there. And I slipped and wiped out. I went down pretty hard, smashed my knee, and somehow walking around in steel-toe boots, I wiped out and damaged my toe, my big toe. Yeah, I put my foot shifted inside of my boot, and I pushed my big toe into all my other toes, and kind of shredded the ligaments in it. It's fucking painful. I can't lift my toe up anymore, which is kind of rough. But it is what it is. Yeah, it was funny because it was my knee that hurt the most at first. I was walking around, kind of walking it off, swearing a little bit or a whole lot. Yeah, you know what, coin worker? I'm actually kind of embarrassed about falling down because I'm a fucking ice fisherman for fuck's sakes, and I'm running around on ice all the time, and I never ever fall ever. You know, I'm pretty good. You know, I got to revoke my Canadian card after fucking falling down like that. It was embarrassing. But anyway, it is what it is. You know, I guess I was due. I haven't wiped out on the ice in years, so it was probably time. Yeah, but I fucking mangled my toe pretty good. Yeah, I know the a bunch of years ago. It's probably because it's on a pre-existing injury. I dropped a pipe on my foot a bunch of years ago, and I just kind of walked it off, and then about 4 years later, I went to the doctor to go find out what the hell was going on with my foot because it was sore all the time, and the doctor told me that I have a where your toe fits into. It's got like a socket, I guess we'll call it. I took a big chip right off the socket, and it flipped like this to like this, and it healed like that. So it's like a severe osteoarthritis I've got in that toe, but it's not arthritis. It's actually a bone that broke and healed incorrectly. So anyway, if you ever hurt yourself, go to the doctor. Don't be like ATO. ATO is a fucking idiot. But yeah, go to the doctor, get it checked out, see what the deal is. But over here in Canada, the fucking wait times in the hospitals are just stupid. You'll sit there and wait for 2 hours, 2 hours or more. Sorry, 2 hours, like 15 hours or more. You know, in a waiting room with a bunch of sick fuckers. You're all coughing and sneezing and shit all over you because nobody has doctors here. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Doctors are too expensive. Walking it off sounds better. Yeah, no joke. No joke. I should probably look into it and see if my insurance would cover a private doctor. It might. It might actually cover a private doctor. If that's the case, then I'll go to them because all the other doctors just seem to be drug dealers. Just want to give you fucking pills instead of finding out what actually the problem is. But in the end, it's not really the end of the world. I just got to take my time, let it heal properly, try not to fucking fall down again, and that'll be that. Actually, I fell last year too. Fuck, I fell last year too. Jesus. But that was going down the stairs. I slipped down the stairs. It had freezing rain at nighttime, and the stairs looked dry, and when I stepped onto them, they I had to go on antibiotics on that one. I fell down the stairs and scraped my leg up. Didn't check it out until I got to work, and then realized that my foot was wet. I took off my shoe when I got into the parking lot and looked inside, and my shin was cut open, and I bled into my boot. Fan, thank you very much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. There we go. All right, that'll be the last one that we're gonna make with the 0.45. I think we're gonna switch to 0.5 now. Get some 0.5 white made. The weather is starting to warm up a little bit, so I think I'll be able to get these shot nice. So there's a nice 8 band sets made and ready to go of the 0.45 white. We'll get these guys tucked into a nice Omega Slings bag. And I think I'll probably make a couple of wrap and tuck bands because I do want to get that. I've got one sling. Yusi, Go fuck yourself. Fucking spammers are the worst. So annoying. All right, let's get this 0.45 put away. I'm really hoping that the 0.45 is going to be nice and ready to go. What do we got here? That's 0.6. What do we got here? That's 0.7. What do we got here? 0.45. What the hell? I just had it. I'm sure I had it. Ah, here it is. It's right in front of my face. Oh, man, I've got this chuck roast. You ever shoot BBs at all? Not many videos on it. No, I never really shoot BBs, man. But you know what? I remember a while back seeing Nathan at Slingshot. He was talking about some guy that had the best release he's ever seen. The smoothest release he's ever seen, he said. And he was shooting, he was a BB shooter. And he was saying, I guess, holding on to that small little pouch with the small BBs and kind of lining everything up nice, that he got one of his best shots ever, or best releases ever he'd seen was from a guy who shot BBs. So 5, 10, 15. It might actually be worth dabbling in shooting BBs, because I do find the smaller that I go, the more difficult it is to, I guess, to even hold on to, really. But I was probably shooting BBs or shooting smaller ammo. The smallest I've gone is a 1/4 inch. But I think maybe it might be the way to go when you're out practicing and you want to really tighten up or loosen up that release, I guess, or smoothen out the release. It might be something worth dabbling with, just to work on release issues. Because really, shooting is really comes down to your release. The better and smoother you can get your release, the more accurate you're going to be. There we go. And that's actually why whenever I'm shooting, I usually shoot 8mm steel. When I drop it down to when I shoot 8mm steel, when I drop it down to, or when I go up to 9.5, I use pit pouches. Because when I shoot an 8mm steel in a regular pouch, it usually comes out to just about 9.5mm steel. When I drop it down, when I do a 9.5mm steel, if I use a regular pouch, it bumps it up to around 11.5mm, which is kind of annoying for me anyway. I don't like the way it feels. So what I started doing is I use a pit locating pouch for 9.5mm steel. Did I just screw that up? I think I did. Let's see. When I shoot 9.5mm steel, no, I didn't. Ooh, what a save. When I shoot 9.5mm steel, I use a pit locating pouch. And the pit locating pouch have those cutouts. So when you put your hands in there, and when you put your fingers in there, they they really lock in smooth. And it's just about the same width as an 8mm in a regular pouch. So it really, really feels just about the same thing. And that's why I like to do that with 9.5mm steel. There we go. $22.14. Is it because it's supposed to go this way? Hold on. 1 second. 5, 10, 4. Yeah, there we go. I knew something was up. There we go. Looking good. Are you ever going to make your own frames? I do. Actually, this is one of my own right here. This is one of my own. It's called the ATO Avro. This is another one I got here. This is also an Avro with wood micarta, and I got a whole bunch more in my garage, kind of half done. They're all in the works. This one here is another one that I made, but it's not my design. It's called the Skeleton from the Leighton guys. I made this one. Raindrop carbon fiber with a split core inside, red G10 split core, and a black G10 backside, wrap and tuck. And the Leighton guys did a fantastic job on that design. Spencer Scott, what's happening? Oh yeah, my roast. I got a chuck roast cooking in the cooking in a slow cooker right now, actually, and I could smell it kind of coming up the stairs, and it's kind of killing me a little bit. I want to go down and slam my face into that pot and just eat it up. But it won't be ready for another 3 or 4 hours, I think. 3 or 4 hours. I'll probably be eating it for lunch. So I put it on. I put it on at 7 o'clock. I don't know what time it is now. What time are we? 9:33? 10, yeah, maybe 10, 11, 12, something like that. I'll be getting my eat on for breakfast. Have some delicious chuck roast for breakfast. Hey, what's up? What's up, JB? I love roast. Sounds good. Yeah, me too, man. I really do. I really like it. I've also just got a new recipe for some meatballs too. I'm going to be getting that going in the slow cooker. Should be pretty damn good. Oh, there we go. Busting out some band sets today, boys. Busting them out. I've got a... Oh, and by the way, guys, I know I've mentioned this before. If you're looking for a band tying jig, don't look any further. This is the best band tying jig ever invented, ever for sale. It is the bomb. Do not look any further than this. It is the way to go. I freaking love this thing. I actually like it so much, and it's so freaking well made that I'm sure I could just throw all the other ones I have in the garbage and never have to worry about tying bands on anything else ever again. That's how good that thing is. That's how good that thing is. I freaking love it. Best money when it comes to making slingshot bands. That right there is the best money I ever spent, besides the elastic. And the cool thing is, depending on the elongation of your elastic, it's so easily adjusted. Little turn, slides up and down, however you want to do it. Me personally, when I'm making my bands, I'll show you something real quick here. I'll give you a look at it in a second. Actually, I like that on the 5. There we go. I'll give you a look at this in a second here. But I don't like to... I'll keep 2 here. These guys will go over there. I don't like to put the bands through the... Anyway, I'll show you. Let me get there. I'll show you. Yeah. Apparently I can't multitask. You know, it's a good thing I'm not chewing gum. I would completely freeze up and never talk again. But what I like to do is I like to attach the bands or the pin that holds the bands while stretched out. I like to do that with the center hole of the pouch. I like to do that because I don't like putting any pressure on the elastic. Actually, this is a little bit long, a little bit short. I mean, I don't like to put it on the elastic. I like to stretch it out so it actually's got a. There we go, nice and tight. So when I'm going to tie these bands or get the second one going, I don't like to take this guy, have this side in, and then stretch it and put it over the bands. I know it's probably just superstition for me, or maybe I'm being a little bit too picky, but I don't want to put any pressure on there because it's going to create a weak spot when I'm doing it. So what I do is I'll show you the next one. What I like to do is I set it up and I just put it through the center hole of the pouch. This way, I've never got any extra pressure or unwanted pressure on a band set that may or may not create a weak spot. Like, you know, maybe I don't stretch it out far enough to get it off the post and I drag it across the bands or something like this. So for me, I like to eat it in the face. Let's not do it that way. I'll put it in and show you. There. I like to stretch it out and just put it through the center hole. Once it's in there, it's going to hold real nice. You don't have to worry about it ever popping out. Let's see if I can turn you down here a little bit. Yeah. Then I just tie my constrictor knot real quick. Get it into the place that I like it. Grab that, put my thumbs together, give it a little hell yeah. Then I pull that off, and there's no dragging the bands over that little point. I don't have to worry about that. So that's pretty much how I do it, and the little hole in the center always goes back to normal. No worries. Sniff off the tabs, the little ears. Get rid of those ears. There we go. Got yourself a band set. There we go. Turn that back up. I was out shooting a 1/2-inch white marbles the other day. Wow, what a blast. Could track through the woods. Oh, yeah, I bet. I tried shooting marbles at one point in the woods, and I bought these ones from the dollar store. Probably the exact same ones you're talking about. There were these white ones. They look like giant pearls. And I was letting them rip through the woods, but wow, do they ricochet. Holy smokes. You would hear them. You'd hear them. We were hitting like tree limbs and stuff with them, and you hear them go, tack, 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 tack. They just keep bouncing off of shit. It was crazy. Not like the steel. When you hit them with a steel, they would you'd hit something with a steel, and I guess I don't know. They just don't have the rebound that the glass marbles do. Never heard that song. Springer, what's happening, bro? ATO Coffee, cheers, brother. Yes, sir. Got some new mugs up onto the channel. On the store, I was kind of disappointed a little bit because I can't seem to find a way to get the ATO logo on both sides of the cup. It only seems to come on one side of the cup. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I may pull them for the time being until I can get that sorted out. But the new cups are pretty damn nice. There's one that's all black. I've got the I've got the retro logo on there. If anybody's interested in picking up something like that, I got the retro logo on there, and I've got the uh, the new logo, like this one, on a coffee cup. It's looking pretty nice. And man, I can't wait to get the new sweaters and shirts in. They're freaking awesome. I really like those baseball style t-shirts with the darker colors, dark colored top and arms with the with the with the white front. But I've got some. I got some with the white front, and I got some with a darker front and back, which is going to look pretty damn good, I think. Yeah, we'll see how it all goes out. They were ricocheting into the neighbor's yard across the street. Holy shit. Yeah, the ricochets were really bad, man. Darkest Skywalker, how you doing? Cool name, man. Cool name. Doing good. I hope you're doing all right. Lone Wolf, how you doing, bro? Ah, shit. There we go. Yeah, I figure with all these 0.5 and all these 0.45s set up, I should be pretty good for a while. I think I'm gonna cut whatever bands I have left after all of this. I think I'm gonna cut some or whatever pouches I have left after all this. I'm gonna cut a few for wrap and tuck, just to have them, because I'm gonna have those other slingshots finished today. Still waiting for my copper pins to come in for something else, but yeah, should be pretty badass, I think. Yeah, I saw that video, Chuck, and that's pretty badass, dude. That's a really good price for ammo. It's a really good price. I'm gonna have to get some orders in for some ammo too. My ammo can's getting a little bit you know, low. I'll see if I used to have this guy on eBay, and he had a really good price. I got 10,000 shots for like $150 delivered. That's insane, and that lasted me for a long time. Like I'm working into the end of it now on that. But 10,000 shots, that's a lot of freaking shots. But he just kind of disappeared on eBay. I can't find him anymore. And he was out of the US too, so maybe he just stumbled across a shit ton of bearings and decided to sell them. I do have some 9.5 and some 11 mil steel that'll tide me through if I run out, but I really don't like shooting 11 mil. It's just it's too big for my fingers. I don't like the way it feels. It gives me a shitty release. But when you see Slingshots and Shenanigans shoot that 11 mil steel, you you know you got some, you know that thing's bringing the heat, boy. Let me tell you. And he's out there hunting rabbits and doing all that stuff with that stuff, and it's pretty much it's like hitting them with a hammer. It's crazy. What a great channel that guy's got, eh? Yeah, 17 USD for 1,000, 9.5 is amazing. It's a great price. I think he posted it on his video, Springer. Yeah, I'm starting to run a little low on my string too. I'm gonna have to get another roll in pretty soon. I just saw it pop up. Oh shit! It. Who retracted? Chuckin, was it you who retracted it? Do I shoot air guns too? No, I don't. I actually wouldn't mind to. That would be pretty fun. Air guns are fun, but I don't have one. Sure you don't remember the suggestion of Torque X best? I took it and I like it. Thanks. Huh? I'm glad you like it. I've never tried the Torque X. I've tried the OG Torque though. Torque was nice. That's kind of the good thing about shooting steel. If you got a nice catch box, 1,000 rounds of that will last you a really long time. And if you have a magnet and you just sweep real quickly over just in front of the area you've been shooting in, uh, they'll last you a super long time. As long as they don't get wet or anything like that, they'll last pretty much forever. You'll have ammo to shoot for a really long time. 1,000 shots can keep you going for forever if you're always shooting into a catch box. That's for sure. Just normal text, so I removed. Yeah, it won't let you post a link, but it'll let you post the text, and people could just screenshot it and then copy and paste it later. That'll work. Yo, what's up, Shades? How do? Shades has got a beauty coming to him pretty soon. It's going to be going out this week. It's going to be going out this week. It's going to be sweet, real sweet. I hope he likes it. But man, graceful dead bear. It's minus 15 here in Kingston, so it's basement shooting for me in the time being. What's temp up where you're at? I don't know. I think it's somewhere around the same though, to be honest. I didn't really check it this morning, but we've been hovering around that temperature for the last couple of days. It warms up real quick, it snows, and then the temperature drops right away. But this year's been weird. Usually it snows when you start getting under minus 10. But this year we've had really cold weather with snow at the same time, which is odd. It doesn't usually happen that way. And we've had a couple of really wicked storms out in Kingston. I'm sure you guys are not that far from us. Just I guess about an hour or two. You guys must have gotten all that snow too, I'd imagine. Kingston, isn't that the home of the hip? the probably the greatest Canadian rock band to ever exist. Oh, them and maybe Rush, but we got the snow. But after it was real icy due to the lake effect. Yeah, yeah, I bet that was nasty, eh? Where I'm not too far right off the St. Lawrence River, so quite often we get these odd snow squalls that just pass through there and just dumps on us like crazy and then splits. But we also get this wind and cold, but everything's frozen up pretty good right now. All the water anyway. I thought it was returning to capital Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah, we got a Kingston up here in Canada too. Can I use non-company latex instead of GZK Precise, BSB, etc.? What do you mean by non-company latex? Are you talking like just some Amazon generic bands? Is that what you're talking about? You could pretty much use that. There's a lot of people that use Theraban Gold or Theraban Black. They seem to have decent results with it. Yeah, you can. Um, I don't know what the quality would be of those, how good they're going to be, how fast they're going to be, how long they're going to last. I really couldn't say, but um, as long as you get used to something like that and you practice with it, um, well, you can become a good shooter with it. That's for sure. That's pretty much it. But I mean, if you're looking to shoot and you want to have some fun and get some stuff done, then pretty much uh, all you really got to do is just, you know, buy what you have available in your area and use it. I mean, not all places ship to everywhere, which is frustrating. I understand that, but use what you can get your hands on, man. And get yourself shooting. There's no need. There's no need to not shoot or wait too long till you can afford to get something like GZK or Sniper Sling or Omega Slings. Any one of those guys. You don't necessarily need to, but if you can get your hands on that stuff, it's probably better than the you know the I don't know higher end elastics, I guess. He comes up with the names from watching this the show Kids in the Hall. Kids in the Hall was awesome, man. I love that show. There was this one there was this one episode where this dude had a mouse in his house and it was running around making noise and scratching and stuff at nighttime, and he couldn't sleep. He started freaking out. I can't remember the guy's name, but he had that curly hair and he had a wacky face on there. And he's like, "There's a mouse. There's a mouse in my house." And he grabbed this loaf of bread and he's looking at it and there's a hole in it and he goes to look into it through the light and all the mouse shit lands on his face. Oh, fuck. I love that show, man. What's up, Google? Uh, well, it's kind of hard for me to recommend any of those brands. I've done some shooting with Al's championship bands. I've never tried the white. I've done some shooting with the GZK, but it was years ago. I don't know if they're still the same quality or they're still the same recipe. I couldn't tell you. But when I shot GZK back in the day, my shit. When I shot GZK back in the day, my favorite was the orange. I like the orange best. The reason why I left GZK is because I was shooting the green, and I found that a lot of the recipes seemed to be changing. So I went away from there because when you start to like something the way it is, and people change it up, you mess up the recipe. You're expecting your bands to behave in one way, and they start behaving in another from roll to roll. That I'm not a fan of. So I went away from GZK. And I went to, where did I go to after GZ? I think it was Sniper Sling. I might have shot Precise for a little bit in between, but then I went to Sniper Sling. When Sniper Sling Yellow came out, I was a huge Sniper Sling Yellow fan. And then I found Gong Chi. Maybe that's the order. I can't even remember anymore. But I shot Gong Chi pretty much exclusively for a long time until I got on to Omega Slings. And I guess if I had to mention my top 3 bands, it would be Omega Slings, Gong Chi, or and Sniper Sling Yellow, which are all 3 of them are fantastic bands in their own respect. Pretty much the game changer for me though on Omega Slings was their longevity. They just seem to keep going. They don't quit. Good performance, and they stay pretty consistent from beginning to the end of the band set. So what I mean by that is when you're shooting in the beginning and once you've gotten into 200 shots, which for me is pretty much warming up a band set from Omega Slings, it's pretty crazy. Like, just to show you something real quick, I've had this band set. I've had this band set on this frame. You can see it's turning all yellow and nasty and everything. I've had this band set on that frame for a really, really long time. We're talking. I'm sure I've got five, maybe 600 shots on that thing already. It just keeps going. Hey, Hoggy, what's happening? The Red Green Show. Yeah, it was good comedy too. That was all right. It's a funny dude. Kids in the Hall though, man. Me and my buddies, we used to get together, pop a couple of beers, and we sit down and we watch Kids in the Hall. It was one of our things. Yeah. These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know. Yes, sir. I like Jim Poo back in Omega Sling Electric White last. Yeah, I bought some Jinpoo. I found though a lot of those clear bands, those see-through bands or whatever it is. Maybe it's different for long draw shooters because you're not putting so much stress on the band like short draw shooter does. But I just don't find that the juice is worth the squeeze. I guess we would put it that way. I just can't seem to get the bands to last long enough. And for the speed that I was getting out of them, for the draw weight, it just didn't seem worth it to me. And I kind of dipped. I also went into I also got some of the GZK 0.4, the kind of see-through green bands. They shot really nice. Performance was really, really, really good. But the band life on them, nope, couldn't do it. So for me, if I was ever to go back to GZK, which I believe I still have about a roll left of a 0.5 orange, it's about, I guess, about half a roll left. I would be shooting that. That's some good elastic right there. It lasts pretty long, shoots pretty fast, and the draw weight's pretty good. So if I was going to shoot GZK, that's what I would be. Precise, decent bands, all-round decent bands. Not the fastest out there. Draw weight's pretty decent, not the lightest out there. but they're good, solid bands. They've proved it. Sumki, I like too. Sumki was pretty good, but as a short draw shooter, I'm putting a lot of stress on those bands. I couldn't seem to get them to last, although the speeds were very good. Sumki had some good speed on them. Do I shoot Simple Shot Black at all? No, I don't. I've done a review on the 0.5 Black. 0.5 shot really good. It was fast. Draw weight was a little higher than that, but all around, Simple Shot does have a good band. Yeah, that's 8. That was fast. Does have a good elastic, but I find the draw weight may kind of bumps it out for me. I haven't tried the Cyan yet. I haven't tried it. I've heard good things about it though. Yeah, for me, the Simple Shot draw weight was a little bit high. Although I've heard that they've changed the recipe slightly a little bit too, so I should probably give it a try. I wouldn't have any problems with trying the 0.4 from them though. Shooting the 0.4 would be pretty nice, I think. All right, I had another little baggie put away here for that. There it is. For the 0.5. So we got 8 bands of 0.45, 8 bands of 0.5 ready to go. Let's mark these off. So, wow, I think this marker's seen better days. It's kind of shit the bed on me a little bit. Maybe it's just the dust from the. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's better. .5 Omega. 0.45. Now, the question is, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. I gotta try one of these. I'm gonna give one of these a try here. I'll get a band set going with this. I just don't like how the corners go. The corners go up too far. I'm wondering if I should just give it a little snip. Snip it down a little bit. I might try that. Let's see. Let's get this folded right in half. Those long ass corners I'm not a big fan of. Let's see if we can trim that down just a little bit. And usually, let's see. I might have taken too much off that, but we'll see. Huggy knows what's up, what I missed. The Wood Course Champ. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm going to donate. What are you going to donate to, Darkest Skywalker? What do I do with those? I know I have a little baggie full of them somewhere. All right, fuck it. Let's try it. Let's see how it goes. Let's get some wrap and tuck going. Wrap and tuck. We're going to use the 0.45 for the wrap and tuck. No, that's 0.5. We need the 0.45. There we go. Let's get the 0.6 put away and the 0.5 white put away. So whenever I do the wrap and tuck, I just I usually cut them to 4 centimeters. But the wrap and tuck, I like to have that extra bit on it. So I'm just going to cut that one straight across the band set here. Let's get that lined up. Oh, shit. There we go. Right across the band set. And hopefully today I can get into the garage a little bit and get one of those wrap and tuck beauties all done up, because man, they're gonna be nice. That red marble carbon fiber is sexy as hell. I don't want to show you guys until I've got it done, so you could see what these things are gonna look like. But my goodness, they're gonna be beautiful. There's a nice little strip for some wrap and tucking. All right, we'll have to cut a few more out of there to get that set and ready to go. But I've got a bunch of them here that I can make some sets out of. Hey, anybody see that slingshot that Dee's made? It's got like a little pinky hole in there. Coin should be drooling all over that thing, and it's got a really shallow cup on it. It's a really cool looking slingshot. Deez is doing some great stuff on his channel, man. He's tearing it up over there. Shout out to Deez. If anybody's talking to Deez, say ATO says hi. He's been doing some great stuff. When I get some cheddar together, I'm gonna have to get me a double D's t-shirt. I don't know about the hoodies. We won't be hoodieing it too much longer here. We've got probably once April hits, maybe another month of this shitty winter, and then we'll be into spring weather again. Start wearing shorts and Crocs, living in my Crocs. Hopefully I can get a pair that my dog won't chew up, which would be nice. Disappointed, Vinny. What did I miss here? How's Benny the Jet? Benny the Jet is doing good. He's been playing in the snow. He's having a little bit of a hard time getting his feet to touch the ground because the snow is way deeper than his legs are long. So he kind of like springs and hops through the snow like a deer running through the forest, I guess, or hopping through the grass. It's kind of funny. I think I posted a picture recently with his face all covered in snow, but yeah, it's crazy. HTC in 5 weeks. Man, that's crazy. That's fast, eh? Yeah, Coin loves a good pinky hole, that's for sure. You should check out Deez. He's got these really sweet looking frames he's got coming out. Oh man, I don't know how this is gonna be, but we'll see. It's really bunchy and weird. The hole's kind of small. Oh nope, that ain't gonna work. All right, let's forget this. I can't even get it through my band. There we go. Done. Problem solved. That thing's history. Yeah, Deez has been making some good stuff, man. He's on fire, Deez. He's been busting out the shorts and all that stuff, man. Me, I'm freaking locked in the house. I can't do shit. Fucking snow keeps falling. It's driving me crazy. I just want to get out and do something. I'm fed up with this white shit falling all around me. I'm done. I've seen the marble carbon on AliExpress. Does look pretty. Oh, I've never seen it on AliExpress. I should probably check out Ali. Maybe it has some. Maybe they have some decent prices on some materials. I'm just like, I'm scared of AliExpress. I've been screwed so many friggin' times from Ali. It's just, I just don't want to do it anymore. I got screwed on a Mora knife from there one time. It was like it showed perfect Mora knives. And it was on sale for like $15. It was just a very simple Mora companion, which is, I mean, $15 is a pretty close to an average price for that knife at that time. Or it's like a small, like a decent good deal, like nothing extravagant. But when I got the knife, I found it weird because it wasn't coming from Finland or somewhere like that. It came from some weird ass location. And anyway, when it arrived at my house, it it looked like a 6 year old put ground the edge on it. It was a freaking disaster. It's like somebody bought seconds from Mora and they tried to sell them. Like the ones that the trainers have been, they've been training guys that make knives, and these guys have been screwing these things up, and they're like, yeah, we can't sell that one, so let's give it to the AliExpress guy and he'll sell them. That's how bad it was, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And when I looked at it, it was some dude making knives, calling them Mora knives, but the guy who printed the name Mora on the side spelt it fucking wrong. He spelled it wrong. I didn't notice it in the listing. So I went back to check it out in the listing, and sure enough, it was a knockoff. He spelt Mora wrong. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been screwed from AliExpress a few times, so I don't use them anymore. Although when I was thinking about getting into making my own pouches, I thought that it would be cool to get a die from them and start cutting out my own pouches, but I can't really get into that. I don't think I have the time, the money, the patience to get a die made for the type of pouch that I want, and then come home and start punching them out and getting them all done. And I've slowly but surely started drifting over to microfiber pouches. And I think I would just want to have those laser cut so the edges are nice and done properly. Just have some ATO pouches. I think it would be cool, but I don't know. I don't think I'll get into that. But it would be neat to send them in the packages with the Avros when I sell them. Just have a couple of ATO pouches to throw into the mix. I think it would be cool. But who knows? Go to church instead of talking. I got $10 USD. Unfortunately, it's exactly the same as Scout LT2. It came with an extra clamps and same quality as Scout LT2. It's got to be frustrating for Simple Shot that that's happening. People are just making knockoffs of it. How do you know it's the exact same quality? Have you ever held an original Scout LT2 from Simple Shot in your hand? Benny the Jet likes the stank of your Crocs. He does. He does. He's killed so many pairs of them, Huggy. It's crazy, man. I got this nice camouflage pair for Christmas one year. And I had them for like 4 or 5 days, and he chewed the thing off. And then I got these other ones, which I really, really liked. They were these they had like a material strap in the back, so if you wanted to go 4x4, you could. And he ended up chewing the strap off that one, and it's like, fuck, as soon as I take something off my feet, the dog's trying to eat it. Got some sweet smelling feet, I guess. I don't know. There we go. That's 2. This one right here is one of my favorite pouches of all time. I got this from my buddy Gasper Akron, one of the top shooters in Spain. Haven't seen him around lately, but I know he's been working on his career, so good for him. I have to hit him up with a little message and see how he's doing. He's a freaking awesome dude. But Gasper is he used to make these pouches for him when he was shooting these tournaments, and they've him and his team had won world championships and all this stuff. He's a great shooter and a good friend too. And he sent me a bunch of these. He sent me 10 of them in goat leather, which this is, and he sent me another 10. he sent me another 10 in a cow leather, and I much prefer the goat leather. The goat leather is so fine and supple, so nice. But anyway, I haven't. I gotta kind of go through all my slings and see if I could find where the rest of them have wound up, because I have a bunch of slingshots with old bands on them, and I just gotta get through everything and kind of take the old elastic off those frames and get them all set up. And anyway, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, sports mode. Now the question, does Benny only eat your shoes? Are the family shoes all fair game? Oh no, everybody's shoes are fair game. Yeah, he doesn't just he doesn't just do me a solid and chew up my stuff. He's pretty much everybody. Actually, when you wake up or you've gone outside for like 3 seconds and come back inside, he goes ballistic, and he won't come and see you right away. He's got to run around and pick something up in his mouth and then come after you with something in his mouth. He does it all the time. And he wiggles so much sometimes he knocks himself off his own feet. He's a funny fucking dog, man, I'm telling you. Can be a real pain in the ass sometimes, but fuck is he funny. He loves playing out in the snow. Oh, he's getting in shit right now. He's doing something bad. Yeah. Benny's cool. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's just if you don't keep him 100% occupied all the time, he just gets into fucking trouble. He's just a crazy little bastard. He really is. But if you get him outside, you get him good and wore out, he's happy. He's happy and usually pretty calm, but you gotta get him wore out. That's the problem. What's happening on the Smo Show Monday? Talk to me, peeps. Oh, doesn't he have some big news coming out? I think that's the case, eh? Jordan and Will for keeping ECST alive. ECST news and more. Very cool. Yeah, I know he was talking about something like that. What happened with ECST? Were they going to cancel it or something? Was something going on, or what's happening? Passing of the torch. Oh, somebody's not going to organize it anymore, and somebody's taking it over, I guess is what's happening. Interesting. Who was running ECST before? Was that Bill? Who was running that before? Still planning on going? I don't know yet. I still got a few things I gotta work out, but if I can get there, I'll definitely get there. I've got to get my form in and see if the government will do anything in fucking time and see how that works out. But that's the plan for this weekend, and then then it's gonna be see if I can get some money saved up or money earned or whatever it is, and get my ass down there and see how it goes. But fucking shit's expensive, man. I'd definitely love to make it down there, though. Yeah, Bill and Crazy Mike around ECSD. I hope you make it. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. But anyway, I know a lot of you guys see what's going on in the news with the shit that's happening up here, but not many of you are feeling it, and that's the problem. You know, We got a when you have to live it, and you're realizing how fucking hard it is just to fucking get through your week, and living paycheck to paycheck and shit fucking sucks, man. I love your videos from Nepal. Oh, thanks, Cree. Fat shaming works. How are you? Awesome name. ECSC only allows one Canadian, and I'm going this year. only one Canadian at a time? Shit. I guess I'm out of luck. What's up, Smoke? Red Lake 76. Red Lake, what's happening? Oh, man, that's funny. One Canadian. Oh, man. Where did my... Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Get some wrap and tuck bands done here. Shooting in the blistering sun is a challenge at ECST. Yeah, I'm sure. Who are you talking about being a tech guy? I'm not a tech guy, man. I can light a fire with my beard, but I can't. I'm not a tech guy. That's for damn sure. All right, let's get some strips cut for the wrap and tuck bands. I really wouldn't mind getting one of those templates. Actually, that would actually be pretty good. Get one of those wrap and tuck templates and just lay down some rubber and just start zipping some pieces off. It would make it much quicker than kind of moving this stupid adjustable ruler thing all over the place, trying to get it all straight. It doesn't have to be all straight, that's for sure. It's just got to be somewhat even, I guess. There we go. All right, that'll do. That's more than enough. Man, you know what? Back to that you know, that whole supplier issue I was having with Spring. You know, after really looking around too and seeing some of the price differences that are out there, wow, Spring highly overpriced too, man. Like for a sticker like this, they were charging something like $6 or $7 or $10 or something like that, depending on the size. It's just crazy. The what they're charging for these things through Spreadshirt is something like $2. So it's so much better. We'll see how it all turns out though. On Monday, when I get my merch in, I'll pop back on here real quick for another live, and I'll show you guys what the new stuff looks like, and we can have a look, do an unboxing, see how everything is good, bad, and we'll go from there. It'll be nice. Omega White. It does get hot as hell at ECSD. Oh, really? In wintertime, I'm not so bad. I can usually get pretty warm, get comfortable with the clothes that I have. But in summertime, man, there's only so much clothes you can take off before you start fucking melting to death. We'll see how that goes, but oh man, I like these pouches. I've had these for so long. These were some of the first pouches that I ever bought. The first store that I ever really started buying from was GZK. And I have these pouches are the original pouches that I bought from like 5 years ago, and they're still going strong, like crazy, 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 crazy. All right, I guess we'll get these guys tucked into wrap and tuck. Ah, cool. All right, we'll get these guys tucked into here, and I'll see if I can get one of those wrap and tuck shooters done soon. And then I'll show you what you guys will be getting into on the next raffle if you guys want to have one of these wrap and tuck beauties. But my goodness, thing's freaking sweet. Better go. I just got a case of Super Snaps. 24 box of 20, 440. Holy smokes. Super Snaps. I wonder if you can get those on Amazon or something. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind shooting some of those. Make a cool popping sound. You know what? I know what I want to do. Oh, shit. Should I do that? I got this cool pickle. And I'm thinking it's kind of tiny and barely fits in my hand, but I'm thinking with a little lanyard on there, and shoot it like with my little long draw shit that I do. I'm not going to shoot it like this. I think that's more of a pinch gripper. But I think with a little lanyard on there around the wrist, that might work. Let's see. Hold on a second. What do we got going on? I got one of these from Hoggy on here. Not from Hoggy, but from my boy Squatch. Yeah, this might be a little bit too long for this one. Because I could see it. Yeah, it's going to be too long. Yeah, I would want it to be just enough to get around my wrist. Let's see if I could do that with something else. Nice tight lanyard. What do I got? What do I got? I always got some shit lying around somewhere. I don't want to use Dyneema. That's going to be really rough on the skin. And maybe. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see see if we can get this working. Let me freeze up here. Jet filter. Oh, messages. Oh yeah. I have shot yellow apple green, but never cyan. Mark, you a fan of oatmeal? No, I'm not. I don't like oatmeal. I usually eat it when I'm in my backcountry camping trips. I usually eat oatmeal while I'm out there, just because it's a quick and easy way to make breakfast, and I throw piles of trail mix and stuff in them. And I do find it makes a good hearty breakfast to get the energy going when you're running through the backcountry with a backpack on, or canoeing or paddling. But oh yeah, you know what? That seems to work. Look at this. So when I'm holding it, it'll put it in my hand, but it won't go past where I'm going to hold the frame. That might work. We're gonna have to give this a try. Little pickle. Cream of wheat is good with brown sugar and a little butter. Yeah. I've tried grits before. It's actually pretty decent. But it's got to be, it was done pretty good. And the person who cooked it actually cooked it with a lot of fat in it. It tasted good, but I'm not so sure it was all that healthy. That's for damn sure. this stuff. This stuff is tough, man. There we go. What is raw PB? I'm a peanut butter fiend. Yeah, man, me too. I often do, just for a snack whenever I get hungry, I just take a big ass spoon of this stuff and just eat it. It's good. And back in my younger days, when I was a little bit of a wild savage, I would have these things I used to call peanut butter jam. And basically, you have 2 jars, you have your peanut butter, and you have your jam. And I dip peanut butter, dip that thing right into the jam jar, and go, Yeah, they were delicious. Peanut butter jam for the win. Let me tell you. Man, I kind of want to get a band set now made for that pickle. Man, I don't know if I'm going to get into that today. I should have pickled with a fitted lanyard and archery drop away style. Works well. Oh, nice. I might give this a try though. I don't have to get a little band set on here. Nice light band set. It's a pretty thin little fella, but put a nice light band set on here. I got some white 0.45, but I also have some yellow 0.4 sniper sling. That might be the way to go. I don't know what this is, but it's got a band set in it. Let's have a look. Oh, that's got to be 0.6. 0.6 or 0.5. Yeah, that's heavy stuff. That's heavy stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, very, very heavy. Definitely not. I also got a little bit of 0.4. Hold on, that's 0.5. What's this? 0.7? 0.4. Sniper Sling 0.4. Let's see what we got here. I really like this 0.4 stuff though. I've done quite a bit of shooting with it, and it's got a really good stretch to it. And man, it's good elastic. It's really good elastic. It's got some zip to it too. I made a pickle of a wood kitchen spatula. Oh shit. Peanut butter and jam thrown in air fryer. Oh, buddy, you're killing me. Wrap and tuck. Do you prefer elastic strips or tape? You know what? I was a tape guy for the longest time. 100% tape. Wow, that's got some stretch. That's like 7.5. Holy shit. Okay. I used to like check engine light just came on. What was that question again? Oh, yeah. Do I like elastic tips or tape? I was a tape guy. I pretty much used it all the time. Worked really good. Had no issues with it. But since I got one of these tools, these wrap and tuck tools, I'm a wrap and tuck guy now. I just use the elastic. I just cut a whole bunch of it. Stuff works great. It's these wrap and tuck tools really make it easy to do that. And I like to keep it nice and clean. So when I put this on my fork tip, I pass a piece through, I pull it through, and then I can release this and it'll just slip out, and it keeps a nice little loop, and I trim it nice. So when it comes time to take the bands off, there's no like trying to stick something in there to cut it out or trying to get your fingernail in there to dig out that piece. There's none of that. It just comes right off, and it's nice. So that's pretty much where I go with the wrap and tuck. I use the elastic, works great, and that's that. Mrs. Hicks in the house. How you doing? Crustables of given French toast treatment. I use office bands. Oh, cool. I'm doing good, Miss Hicks. How you doing? I'm actually we've just gotten into March, so I know that March and I've got another month to go. I guess about another month to go, and then we'll be getting ready to, or maybe a month and a half, and we'll be looking at catfish season, spring catfish season, which is one of my favorite times to go fishing. So I'm hoping I got to get all my shit together and get ready for that. Won't be long, but got my magic string and my spawn net, and we'll be good to go with the chicken livers and be smoking some sweet catfish in no time. All right, let's do this. Let's cut that to 10, 15, 17. Should give me enough. Maybe 18. We'll do 18. Because you need room to wrap and tuck it plus the pouch. Right? Is that what we're saying? Yeah, let's do that. So 5, 10, 15, 17. Okay, that'll do. All right, and which one do we need? Not that one. Definitely not that one. Nope. That's the one we're going to use. 170 should be right there. Yep. What's up, Knuckle? Turtle, how you guys doing? Morn, how you doing? Yep, that'll work. All right, so we got one of those. We'll have to cut. Did I throw one of those away? I think I did. Yeah, and we'll use that one. That'll work. It's sunny. Yeah, it's sunny out there, but the wind's blowing, and we're supposed to get more snow again today. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we don't get any snow. I'm tired of that shit. I was hoping to get out and do some more ice fishing this year, but the snow got so deep. Just to get out there would be so taxing. It wouldn't even be fun. Billy Squatch, come on now. I'll do a line of coke, but it's got to be off of your mom's tits. How about that? All right. See you later, bro. Say hi to your mom for me. Fucking loser. I don't know where these guys come from, man. They just pop out of nowhere. say stupid shit, and I just don't got the patience for it. How's this fine day? We're doing okay, man. We've had some trolls in and out of the chat. I had to do my usual sarcastic rant and then toss them the fuck out of here. But besides that, we're doing good, man. Doing good. I got a whole lot of band sets made today. 16 of them, I believe. 16 sets, and I've got one last set that I'm doing. No, more than 16. I got 5.5. 8.5 Omega, 8.45, and we've got another 4 Wrap and Tuck .45s. And now I'm making one set for a pickle fork. But I believe I've already screwed it up. Yeah, I might have. I can't remember how we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll mess around with it, see if I can get it going. Yeah, I'm going to town, man. I had ran out of them, and I find when I leave my pouches just willy-nilly like that, they end up going missing. So I decided to go to town and get an extra set going and see if we can keep everything or get them all banded up. And we're supposed to have some decent weather coming pretty soon, so I'm hoping that the backyard will melt a little bit. I'm a little bit concerned about flooding this year. Usually when we have a regular winter, when we have a quick thaw at the end. This year we got a shit ton of snow. So if it turns to a spring like we normally get, where it starts to warm up gradually, we're going to be fine. But in 2017 and 2019, we had a fast thaw. It got hot real quick, and it rained for like 2 weeks right after, which melted everything. Now, the problem with that is I live right by a river, pretty close, right by the St. Lawrence River. But when it rains and the ground is still frozen, it doesn't get absorbed. It just, everything goes bad. It just runs. Everything goes bad, man. It's basically the way I can put it. The river ends up raising like crazy. It just goes wrong. And I'm hoping that this year it won't do that. But if we get a quick thaw, well, we're going to be pretty screwed because we got a shit ton of snow this year. Yeah, it won't be good. So we shall see how it all turns out. I'm hoping for the best. And yep, that's it. At some point, I should probably consider getting an emergency generator attached to my house, because one of my buddies, we had a crazy amount of rain come down, and he was on vacation. I think he was in Jamaica or something. And the rain came down, and somebody's house was flooding on his street, and it was shorting out the electricity. So he kept on hearing like zzz, 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 like that. He freaked out and he called 911. Cops came and checked it out, and they shut down the electricity to the street. But when you shut down the electricity to the street, it also shut off everybody on the streets. Sump pumps, and everyone's house flooded. So it's probably a good idea to get a backup somehow, that when the power shuts off, you'll be able to get that sump pump going no matter what. But if it pops off that fast, the last thing you want to have happen is have to wait to start off your sump pump, right? Or start the generator and get everything going. So it's best to be able to have that just switch on automatically, and hopefully everything turns out good, right? Which would be the I guess the best way to go about it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all this turns out. Hopefully we just get lucky and it doesn't happen. But anyway, it is what it is. When you live in these snowy countries, that's what happens. You know, snow is the bitch that keeps getting you. Here we go. And I'm telling you, doing these wrap and tuck on pickle forks, it takes like every ounce of fucking brain power I have to do it. It's so hard. So hard to do this and talk. Fold that up. There we go. Let's do one more. And it always seems to be the back fork that gives me trouble. There we go. Let's get this guy on there. The one that's closest to me, I mean. Sorry, not the back fork, but the one that's closest to me. It's always the one that causes me problems. Here we go. We'll do one more. Have to mess around with this little guy in the yard when we've got a little bit less snow, and I should be able to get a couple of good shots on that catch box. On the big fella. There we go. Better this way or this way? Let's see. It might be better this way. Let's see. Yep. You're out of your Huggy? Take it easy, bro. Hey, Luke, what's happening, bro? Hey, Rob, what's up? When did you sneak in here? I didn't see you sneak in. I just banded up that little pickle you sent me there, Luke. Let's see if we can get some shots through it at some point. Oh, shooting with glasses on, man. I can't do that. I don't know how people shoot with glasses on. It's crazy. Yep, it's going to be pretty cool. I got a little lanyard on there. I figured that would probably be the best way to shoot this thing. Let's get a little lanyard around the wrist and then just tuck my fingers on there a little bit, and it holds it really well. I was kind of trying to figure out how to hold on to this thing, and I figured using that lanyard, just swing it around into that webbing of my hand and just give it a pinch grip. But I think that might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. Yep, 0.4 sniper sling. It's going to be interesting. That's a cool little fella, man. You can just wrap this guy up, tuck it right in your pocket. You'll never even know it's there. Planchette. I have a few of them, and that is the best way. Oh, cool. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, that's funny. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to try this thing out. I'll have to get a nice little lanyard on there, not something like this, but I was trying to figure it out. I was holding it in my hand. I'm like, oh man, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I might even be able to do some over the top shooting like that, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess around with these things. there's a character that threatens people with a slingshot. It's funny. I use a pinky lanyard with them. Pinky lanyard, eh? How does that work? You just, I guess you just wrap it around like this and make it even a little bit shorter, just so you can just get your thing in there. And so I guess something like that. Oh shit, that would work too. Hoggy's genius. Hoggy, keep on mixing you guys up today, man. Leon, you're a genius, bro. Let's see if I can tighten this up just a little bit. Get it a little bit shorter. Try the pinky lanyard with it. Something short. Oh, so something like that, Leon, is what you're talking? Shit, I think I like that better. Yeah, I think I like that better. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind out there, but listen to this. It just stopped. I was going to see if I can get the wind. Anyway, it'll be back, I'm sure. How is the audio like that, guys? Do you find it's okay if I have the microphone just a little bit in front of me? Has it gotten any better or not? Protect your dental work with a Leon creation. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. That's a good idea, actually. I'm gonna give that a whirl, and as soon as I got some decent weather, I think I'll go out and just pickle smash some cans. Sounds good. Okay, good. Yeah, I might make it a little bit smaller, a little bit tighter, just to pull it back in my hand just a little bit more. But man, that's pretty good. There we go. Just a tiny little bit to make that difference. Wrong side. This one. Yep. Nice and tight. Get that thing close to the hand. Oh man, I'm excited to try this. This should be pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So man, we got a lot of work done today, that's for sure. Got some port 4.45, some port 45 wrap and tuck. A bunch of 0.5 Omega slings. Done, ready to go. We got that little guy, my Squatch Creations wrap and tuck tool, which these things are worth their weight in gold. Actually, I have a third one somewhere. It's buried under all this shit on my desk, but I got a third one somewhere. Those are pretty nice. There we go. So that's that. I got some. I've slowly but surely been going through here, tossing some stuff out. And that's it. I think at some point I'm going to be doing a little fire sale on some of these frames that I don't shoot anymore. I've got a whole bunch of them lying around. I've got the actually I think it's here. Yeah, I've got this one here. This is a Beagle version 2. It does have a bit of a frame hit and some scuffs. It's been used, but I could buff out some of that anyway and see how it goes with that frame hit. Will end up staying there, but I much prefer the version 1 to the 2, so I'll probably get rid of this. And I got a few others that have got to go. I don't really need them that much. I don't shoot them, so I'll get rid of some stuff. I'll give you $5 for it. I'll pop them up onto Facebook and see if there's any takers for anybody who wants them. I need to go to Slingbird. Yeah, I got one of his I got some targets from Sling Nerd that I got to get onto the I got to get onto my catch box. There's 3 of them here. One of them seems thicker than the other 2, I think. Or there's 3 different sizes, but I'm kind of excited to get into the catch box and start popping some of these guys off here. See how it goes, how shiny those things are. I can't wait to put a dent into that. It'll be fun ripping those off in the backyard. And I was also thinking, I have my... Oh no, it's coming untied. I was also wondering if I can just get this thing set up with one of these guys in the woods and just let it hang and dangle and just give it an ass whooping that way and see how it goes. I don't know. It won't be as big. Maybe get some glancing shots off of it, but should be pretty fun. That'll hold that way. And I also have this guy here, which has got a couple of these funny little hangers that will hang that pretty nice, but I'll end up getting a bunch of dings on the metal bit. So I don't know if that's going to be good. Those will fall off unless I spread them open quite a bit. They're good for cans, these things, though. You can hang a couple of cans with them. Oh, there we go. Open that up nice and tight. There we go. I'll have to give that a try. It might be pretty fun. I can hang one of these guys and hang a can right beside it and pick and choose which ones I want to shoot at. Might be fun. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see where we go with that. But this guy, it's my... That right there is the prototype to the can hanger. I made this guy in my garage and then sent it off to Min. I'm like, man, if you can make these, it's the best can hanger you can get. Once you put those on, you'll never knock a can off of that shit. Never. Just use a cow's hitch. Nice. Thinking maybe even I'll just I'll tie one up with a and that might work with a little bit of shock cord. I just don't know. I'm just kind of concerned that we'll give it a good pop and it'll hitting the string. You give it a good pop and it'll break the or cut the cord. Have you ever had one cut, Paul, with your? See, just hang it up like that with a little loop. The shock cord will have it bounce around kind of nicely. And whatever the material is on the protecting the elastic inside should keep it pretty well protected for a while anyway. Let's see if we can get a little bowl line going here. Just gotta wiggle that, dress that knot down a little bit, make it nice and short. There we go, a little bowline knot in there. That'll be easily untied if I ever need to. Get that good and tight. It'll have a little bit of bounce. Nope. Even George has his hits 1,000 times and it just folds over itself. Oh, interesting. If the rope is thick, it doesn't ding. Oh my goodness. I can't shoot this in my backyard. My neighbors are going to fucking hate me. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a quick way to have the neighbors hate my guts. Ooh, there it is. Sounds so good. It really does. Yeah, yeah. How to get the neighbors to call the cops? 101. Start with one of these fellas and hope for the best. I'll tell you what though, when you're out practicing some long shots, having something that makes that sound, woo, from a distance. Hey guys, did you hear that? Oh, everybody heard that. No, nobody missed a thing. One shot, say you heard nothing. Yeah. Ding! It's gonna ring forever. Yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. The first time I get out into the woods. I'm bringing that with me. I might have to put some stickers on it because it is. You see, it is highly reflective, but having that outside in the woods, it's just going to look like the woods. It's like a predator target. You know, remember the movie Predator? How everything kind of just blends into itself. It's going to disappear in the woods. Ah, thanks, Alpine. Yeah, it's going to be like camo. I might have to put a couple of orange stickers on it. Maybe I'll put like 4 on each side, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just enough to break up the color a little bit. But that would be fun. Actually, what might be a fun trick shot is lock that up, try to pass the shot through a hole. Because let me tell you, you're definitely going to hear that ding if you hit it. There's no faking that. Yeah, they're hard drive discs. Yep. I put a splat target on one and it dulls the ding. Yeah, I'm sure it does. We'll have to give it a shot in the woods and see how it goes. I just found a big bag of ammo here. It does feel like 9.5. Oh, yeah, it's 9.5. 9.5. Man, they're going to be fun to shoot. I can't wait to get out and do that. I'm hoping this spring when everything starts to melt out there, I'll get out there and do my one pot video vids. Get some cooking since my barbecue's broken and I'm not buying another one of those pieces of shit. So they make great ding marks until they crack. Yeah, it'll be fun to get out there and do some shooting while I've got the one pot meal going and have some fun with some long shots. We will see. I was hoping to be able to do that this year, but finding time is so tough, man, these days. I've never seen one crack. Really? Hey, what's up, Mr. Z? What up? Mr. Z in the house. Oh, man. That's pretty cool. I can't wait to get up and try shooting this thing. Leon's tip with that little pinky lanyard, man. It's freaking genius. Give it a little twist. Oh, hey, you barely even have to hold on to it. Just shoot it with your hand open if you wanted to, really. Just lock a finger down. Yep, I'll have to give that a try for sure. You know what, Patrick? I think I'm going to take your lead too, buddy. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Even though we still got 36 people in here, everyone's chatting, having a good time. I think I'm going to wrap this one up and go have some breakfast. See how things are going. I want to get into the shop today and get a little bit more work done. See if I can get one of those carbon wrapping tuckers done. Should be pretty nice. At least get them to the next stage. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful Sunday. You guys take care, stay safe, get out and practice, be good to each other. I will see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Take it easy for now. See you later. I'll be back tomorrow probably with a live if I get my merch in, and we'll do another quick live and chat. Take it easy. Bye for now.